And welcome, bienvenido everyone to Midnight's Edge en Español, where the days are Españols, but the nights are midnight, or is midnight as they were Español? I heard it both ways, the right way and then yours. So we're just thanking everybody that's coming in from the Midnight's Edge Tree Direct. If you please, porfa, please, could you just share the stream with everybody and let them know that we are live. Lily is powdering her nose, and she will be back in a little bit. So before that, let's say hi to everybody that came in. You so the first one in, we got Kino Reviews, bro. You were early. And then we got Griffin. Buenos dias, todo el mundo. Buenos dias, Griffin. We got Homeboy. What's up, Mars Monkey Mix? And the brother from another mother, Super Cali. Diva Martin in the house. Midnight's Edge Raid. And we got the homeboy with the mostest, Latino slant. He said, amigos, vamos. Woohoo. All right. Said, hola, back to the lurk. I know that's, I think that's Griffin's line. Most of the time, I know it's lurking and working. That's usually the case. But everybody, yo, hit that like. Hit that like and check us out. I wanted to share something with you. I don't know if you guys saw this, but we are getting a new Star Trek. So for those who don't know, we have a Starfleet Academy that's coming to Paramount Plus. And these are the first cadets that are coming. I don't know what exactly this show will be featuring. I don't know if it's a new Star Trek or an old Star Trek, but it's basically going to be set in the Star Trek universe, and it's going to be Starfleet. We've seen a lot of this. It's one of those things that you kind of wish, please, somebody take over Star Trek and make it different. We don't know what the details of this are. If you guys know any details, let me know. I just saw this and I thought, all right, I don't know any of these folks. I do think that it's one of those things where we just getting a kind of like a quick look, something that's, hey, check this out. We're going to start it. And I don't know how beneficial that is. I mean, most of the time, speaking of La Chica, and she appears. Bam! Sup?
What's up, everybody? What's going on? Ooh, what are we talking about?
Yeah, so this is something that I saw. I don't know much about it. It's one of those things to where you're like, ¿qué pasó con esto? Which is basically they're doing a new Star Trek.
Oh,
and
no.
Yes, yeah. No, Lily, the Star Trek is not done. We thought that it was done. It's not. So this is going to be Starfleet Academy. It's going to be in Paramount Plus, and these are the first cadets to be welcomed. This Carings Brooks, Bella Shepard, and George Hawkins. So these are the folks that are going to be starring. I believe this is Carings Brooks, and we don't know who any of these characters are supposed to play, I believe, so far. So I don't know. I mean,
so this is gonna be like their own, like, is this like them going through training or something, like before they're?
Yeah. So that's Starfleet Academy. So I don't know if they're gonna be in the San Francisco future. That's where Starfleet, I guess, was.
So
I know what you're
they,
saying. It looks like they're from San Francisco present,
yeah.
not San Francisco future. But they're not homeless, so it's not San Francisco present. But,
Well,
either two, homeless or software engineer.
fortunately, now in the present, I'm not a Star Trek fan, so I don't have to worry about this. But if you are a Star Trek fan, I do sympathize because I am a Star Wars fan. So
Yeah, see, you don't cross beams, you don't cross fandoms, do you, Julie?
I do. It's just I guess after the next generation for Star Trek, I never really continued to be interested in it, so I just kind of lost interest.
Yeah, I didn't check out. They mentioned Lower Decks. I never checked out Lower Decks. I never checked out. I checked out. Oh, I mean, I went on a friend's stream, and Hell Appion and Admiral Teague. They actually made me watch an episode of Strange New Worlds.
Oh.
And man, I was not expecting that. I'm sorry. I was like, what did you guys do to me? Why am I even watching this? It was bad, Lily. They had like singing and dancing, and Spock had emotions.
Oh my gosh.
I was really like, yeah. They had this one part where Spock was like eating bacon or something, and he was like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. Like, and they Kirk, I guess Kirk and him were. It wasn't him. It was Captain. Uh, oh, what was the name of the guy? So it's not Kirk. Is his commander Pike? I believe he's the one who trains Kirk, and it was not. They actually had those barista uniforms, that they want to sell you, $5 tacos. Those are the ones. So I thought, well, this is one of those things that yeah, it said this is gonna be good. This is not gonna be good. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I guess we'll see the temperature once this starts coming out with all the actual Star Trek fans. Yeah, no, I don't know anything really about Star Trek versus just what I saw in The Next Generation. But I think it's because my brother was a bigger Star Wars fan than he was a Star Trek fan. So
Okay.
I never got into it. So
You
I
were
mean,
never the Trekkie.
just by the cast, I can already tell you that yeah.
Yeah, that was a big difference, right? Because remember, like last week, we were looking at the One Piece cast, and the cast was like,
Yeah.
it was like, oh, there's some good-looking folks there, and
Yes.
no shade on the new folks, but they are looking a little plain. And most of the time, when we see stuff like this, we kind of want to see something a little bit more on the hopeful side, as we say it.
Yes.
Maybe.
And I'm not saying you can't have interesting looking people. I'm not gonna be mean. You can't
It's
have
not
interesting
interesting.
looking people.
So you consider them interesting looking.
But I mean, yeah, if we're gonna spend an hour of our day, wouldn't you want to just be looking at good looking people being good actors? But I guess that's just me.
Right. But vamos a dale con Lily, porque La Casa del Dragón, temporada 2, episodio 5, con el ojo en el trono. Tun, tun, tun. El príncipe Esmond hace una jugada, es decir, otra más, después de quemar a su propio hermano. Tun, tun, tun.
I think this week's discussion about House of the Dragon is going to be pretty quick. Not really a lot
Right.
happened. They just I for some reason I don't know why, but I read online that this episode was supposed to have another epic dragon fight. So I don't know if because I went into it expecting that because I read it somewhere, and then nothing happened. I was like, oh, oh, what happened? I mean, I didn't dislike it because, like I said, they're still kind of it's because this show is good. The writing is excellent. Everything is great, but I feel like they're just drawing it all out so they can make 3 seasons out of this. Like, I think this season needed to be the last one. It should have just been 2 seasons. Give us all the
Mm.
action, all the dragon battles fast. And this is just dragging everything out. Like, there's so many conversations that you're like, okay, like, did we need to have
So a lot of exposition on this episode.
this? Which, I mean, we did see a lot of. My favorite part of this whole thing is that Alicent is getting what's coming to her for being a jerk to Rhaenyra, because the whole point of this entire thing is that they don't want a female to rule over them, right? So
Hmm.
Viserys chose Rhaenyra as his heir. A lot of people still believe that it should have passed on to a male. Alicent wanted her son so bad to be on the throne, essentially saying that she too did not want a female ruler. And in this episode, as if you saw last episode, Aegon is injured. So, of course, whenever the king was injured, you had to have someone to step in to rule instead of him, which I personally thought that that should have been the hand, is what I thought they did in Game of Thrones. I don't remember though. So I don't know why it wasn't just like Kristen Cole who kind of stepped in for the moment. But
Hmm.
um I guess because they do have other people that are in line, like his brother Aemond.
Hmm.
They do have his mom too, who I guess could be the queen regent like Cersei was. So, but what's funny though is that Alicent was like, "No, I ruled before in place of Viserys, so I have experience and I can do it." Basically, every single man on that council said, "No, we don't want a woman. This is exactly what we're fighting. That's why we are picking Aemon." So now I guess she's starting to see it in her head that like, oh, like she's so dumb. She's so dumb. I can't stand Alicent.
So do
But
you think that part of this whole thing is because they try to stretch out the season?
I think so. Because if you, I haven't finished reading the book completely, but the book goes fast. It's I guess you could say that you're reading it kind of like a documentary. So they're just telling you all the important parts like super quick. But the thing is, they have to fill it in with dialogue. So they're not just going to do like action scenes and kind of not tell you what's going on. But I feel like now they're doing a little bit too much of that, especially when they had a really great episode last week. So I don't know.
Hmm.
And then I think I saw Paulie say in the chat that he thought this was the worst episode of the season.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have been saying that this one was a little bit slow, and I can understand exposition and stuff like that. But I guess they're in a way milking it. I uh, I thought somebody was saying that it's almost like it's a side quest one where they're trying to just fill in little parts of it, and maybe what it is. I did like one part of it, which was the kid's speech. That that to me was kind of cool. I think the kid did a great job. Um,
Um,
I think Little Blackwood or something is his name.
Oh my gosh! See, that's not a good sign that I already like forgot.
You already forgot it.
Yes.
Oh, pobrecito. He
I
gets a good job.
remember. Like I thought, the part with Jaceres was pretty good when he went and like convinced. I guess it was the phrase that his mom needed more people, and he was like, "Oh, so you're afraid of a dragon that's like a million miles away when mine is literally right here."
I got my dragon parked.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, okay. Yes, yes.
I thought Little Juice was like a champ.
I once vied for Queen Rhaenyra's hand.
My princess. Ours is a bond that has long endured, since Lucas Blackwood, the grandsire of my grandsire, aided the dragon in his war of conquest.
Aye, the Blackwoods truly turned the tide on that one.
I mean, Little Jude's like determined.
Oh, but this was from season 1.
That's from season 1? Oh,
Yeah, this is season 1.
everybody's like,
I think this is the kid that grew up to be the one that you just showed.
oh, okay, that's what it was. Cause
Yeah, that's why. Okay, that's why I didn't remember it, because I was like, little kid. I'm like, I don't remember.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, so I think they're just trying to tell you, because I saw this memed a lot in comparison to Kristen Cole, because yes, he was the little boy that went to ask for Rhaenyra's hand.
Yeah.
And she shot him down. I mean, yes, he's like a little kid, but now that he's grown up, like he didn't grow up bitter like Sir Kristen Cole and was like, well, she shot me down, so now I'm gonna try to kill her and not be loyal or whatever. So that's the difference. That's actually a man, not like Kristen Cole.
Yep, but I think this one, yeah, they everybody was saying that it's a bit of a stepping stone, and the meme that I saw was that I think it was this one, and because everybody's saying that I guess Daemon, am I saying it right? Daemon. I want to say Diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. And everybody's saying like dudes on a side quest like on Minecraft.
Yeah, see, like I don't understand what the point is of all of this. I think they really are just stretching it out. I think initially when they started this project, they meant to make 2 seasons because they knew that a lot of fans were still upset about Game of Thrones. So they figured, all right, well, let's just make this TV show, put it out in 2 seasons, and we're not really going to lose much. And that's it. But they saw the reaction to season 1. And of course, I mean, if you're making money off of something, why not? So pretty sure they went back to the drawing board. And decided to make 3 seasons out of this and just stretched it all out. And that's what I'm seeing about a lot of fans right now. Everyone's like, why are they filling it with all of this stuff? Like,
yeah, so it does feel like they acolyted this one, this new episode.
Yeah.
El pobre demon está haciendo jardinería.
Because supposedly now he's vying for the throne himself. Now he's actually got his motives that he wants to raise up his army in his name. Because he said in one of the episodes, like, yeah, once I take the throne, Rhaenyra can join me if she'd like. And we can rule together as king and queen. So why don't you take that and show us how Daemon is trying to get his army together instead of showing us him chopping wood?
I will say that this boring ass House of Dragon episode is still leagues above any Acolyte episode any day. It just, you know, it was a little meandering, especially with Matt was his name Matt Smith? This guy's character, I forget his name.
Damon.
Damon. Yeah, it's like no parade.
It's been 4 episodes that he's just having a bunch of like hauntings and nightmares. Like I am over it. And I love Damon. Damon's my favorite character, and I'm over it.
Yeah, but he's not acting like Damon. He's acting like a weirdo biatch, and then it's just like, come on, man, shake it off and get out of there.
It's weird.
After 4 you're right. It's like not 1, not 2. It's just, yeah. It's for me. It's too much of a letdown.
It is, especially after last week. Last week we got our first dragon fight, and that was amazing. And it was. You would figure that they would keep the momentum going. I mean, I know we can't get a dragon fight every single week, but like give us something else. Like I'm tired of Damon being haunted at Harrenhal.
Yeah, and this is not where I guess you could have a dragon fight every day. I mean, because this is like kind of like the end of the dragons, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it almost makes sense. You just take out dragons every week in a sense. You could.
You can, but they don't have enough dragons.
Oh, how many dragons is it total?
Would literally finish them all off in like 3 episodes if you did that. So that's why I don't think they want to do that. Because they have, I think they mentioned that Aegon's dragon Sunfire isn't dead. So there's Sunfire. They have Vhagar. I think, is that all they have on the green side? Oh no, they have Helena's dragon. I think that one's Moondancer. I don't remember. But and then on the other side, they have Damon's dragon, Caraxes. They have Cyrax.
Let me ask you a question, Lily. Because I was confused trying to remember what dragon's still alive, who's going where, what. Have they properly reintroduced everyone and the dragons in season 2 so far?
I don't think so. They are just giving us a couple of shots here and there, so we really have no idea who has a dragon.
Yeah, I think that's a bad story, a little bad storytelling, because you always kind of want to just be repetitive where you can. It's like, even if it's like, they kind of did at the beginning of season 2 with a couple of the main characters, but clearly there's the kids and grandsons. They all have dragons. So it would be nice by now to have been reintroduced to who exactly is still roaming where and what allegiance, and that I even got a little lost with that. I do know that one kingdom has 2 eggs, correct? They gave 2 eggs to a kingdom.
Yeah, the Eyrie has 2 eggs. Mm-hmm. Well, it sounds like they hatched to this episode already.
Yeah, so I was confused too.
I think it's because people want to see dragons, even if you're not having them fight, because I know that's what everybody wants to see. Like Paulies said, it would be great because once the dragon war starts, the dragons are going to die. We're never going to see them again. So I don't understand why they wouldn't just have scenes where we're seeing these people with their dragons. Like Helena, I don't think we've ever seen her with her dragon. There's a lot of other people that we hardly see with their dragons either. And you'd figure like, oh yeah, let's work on some really cool dragon designs so we can take advantage and have them up on the screen interacting with their riders, versus we don't know who has a dragon. Like, if you're not reading the book and if you're not paying too close attention and you're just watching it for entertainment, you're like, I have no idea who has a dragon.
Wow.
Yeah, which I guess we're going to see more of hopefully next week, because it did end really cool though. The ending was cool of this episode. So basically Rhaenyra and Jacaerys are having a discussion because they said that they needed more dragons to take on Vhagar, because Vhagar's the biggest dragon that exists right now. So Jaceres makes a really good point that he actually wants to go back and look at their lineage of former family members that have been married off to other houses. And Rhaenyra is like, well, that's not going to work because their bloodline has been, what's it called?
Like eradicated. Or...
Yeah, no, like, because each generation they're going to have less of the Targaryen blood. Thin. So blood's been a little bit more
polluted.
Thin. So Rhaenyra doesn't know if that's actually going to work because she said that the dragon recognizes the Targaryens, the people that have the blood. So I guess they're going to look through their genealogy and try to find other people to see if they're going to take up their cause and give them a dragon and start training everybody. So hopefully next week's episode is super awesome when we get to see a lot of people training. And it sounds like there's high stakes because Rhaenyra said that every time you try to take a dragon, you might actually die. The dragon might actually not be cool with it and it might kill you. And we did see that a little bit in season 1 with Aemond when he took Vhagar. That when he was trying to get close to her, like she almost killed him. So it's always a chance. So that should be super cool. And I don't know. I just want to see more interaction with the people and their dragons.
Yeah, I agree. It's almost because you see something called House of the Dragons. I don't know. Would you want to see something that's a dragon? That's like watching The Love Boat, but it's dry dock.
Well, I mean, we are getting Star Wars with no Star Wars, so.
No, this was before the wars, Lily. Oh, but something that everybody's looking forward to. And did you see the new trailer, Lily, for Deadpool?
I think I saw it in the theater. Yeah, they played it before. No, wait, did they play it before Longlegs? I don't know where I saw the trailer, but I saw it somewhere. Because we have the new Lady Deadpool, right?
Yeah. And everybody's stipulating who's it gonna be, you know?
Back in civilian life, I wear a toupee, but nobody knows. Everybody knows. Go.
Yeah, so that's what everybody's been talking about because we've seen pictures before. So now the speculation is who is it? Because they had supposedly it was going to be, I guess, Taylor Swift, right?
I think it's Blake Lively.
That's the other thing I was going to say. Yeah, because they did say that if it's Taylor Swift, it's going to be crazy. But yeah, some people also said it was going to be. Now, Blake, who is that?
I think a lot of people said that it was Taylor Swift because she was hanging out with Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds at the Chiefs games, right?
Right.
They saw her with them, so they automatically assumed that she's in the movie. I think that would be a bad move. But she does have a lot of fans.
Right.
But those fans are probably not comic book fans or superhero movie fans or Deadpool fans.
So imagine if it was Gina Carano.
Well, we've had Gina. She was in the first Deadpool movie.
Yeah, she was in the first one. Mm-hmm. But this is alternate universe, This is everyone. I mean, they have a Deadpool dog, cowboy Deadpool.
No, Taylor Swift. She doesn't make sense in this movie because her fans are not comic book fans. Do you think
trying to bridge the gap? Filmmaker says, or at least make Taylor Dazzler. I did hear that they were thinking of making her Dazzler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm biased because I don't like Taylor Swift. So. Yeah,
I'm not a fan myself, but I think it would probably bring. Kiko says boo. What are they called? Kiko es un Swifter.
Go, 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 go.
Yeah, I hope it's.
See?
I
There's a dog.
honestly, yeah, dog pool's great.
Dog is so
I
funny.
honestly hope that it's Blake Lively because it would be hilarious because Ryan Reynolds is her husband.
She's coming with us. No, she's not. Oh, yes, she is. No. Oh, yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, it looks like the dog's like in everything.
That is so hilarious. Oh, I love that this lady's still in it too.
Right?
Yes.
No, Hura. So they have the temporal gates. We've seen part of everything like this before.
Well, this comes out soon already, doesn't it? Like
Yeah, it comes out at the end of the month, right? It's like a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't keep up. I'm
Yeah,
barely
there's so
gonna
many
go watch.
stuff. Yeah.
I'm barely gonna go watch Twisters this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out too. Paulie said it was good. Yeah, July 26th.
Oh yeah, like 2 weeks.
Now, what do you think? You think this is something you gotta watch on IMAX or you gotta watch?
Probably not IMAX, maybe, but maybe 3D. That'll be fun. I don't know. I just feel like everybody's so excited about this movie, and I'm just not. I don't know why.
I couldn't get my wife to go check it out, so I can feel you. I think this is one of those where not everybody's catching the fever, and
Yeah.
I don't know why. It.
I mean, I want to. I like the first two movies. I just think that again, they're too many years too late. People have been asking.
Yeah, there's
for
a lot of
Deadpool
stuff
and
in between.
Wolverine. Yeah, they've been asking for Deadpool and Wolverine for such a long time, and I think now it's just like, I guess.
Yeah. One of those things where you kind of go, whoa, do we really need it? Do we not really need it? And yeah, I mean, it's good. But like you said, there's so many years in between. We've become so impatient when it comes to getting movies because we're so used to the stream model, you know?
When did the last one come out? I don't even think it's that. It's just that it's been too many years. 2018? This movie should have been put out 2 years after.
Yeah.
It's been 6 years.
Yeah, it's a long time. But yeah, we used to wait longer for movies. I guess now's the thing. We've become a little bit impatient with it. Where we kind of want our movies now.
Yeah,
we want our movies now.
The first Deadpool came out 2016. Deadpool 2 came out 2018. And Deadpool 3 should have come out 2 years after that. But the world was at a standstill in 2020. So that probably messed up any plans they had for...
Oh, yeah. Zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it looks cool. There's nothing to it to hate about it. It's just, I don't know. I'm not excited.
Yeah, I can't get my wife to go see it. She does not care at all. She's like, yeah, I don't care.
I mean, I might end up seeing it either way just to check it out, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not excited.
Yeah. I can't tell my wife is her romantic comedy. She knows what it is.
I mean, Kino's
she's got like a PhD. She's not gonna be fooled, bro. Yeah, I can't sell
it. But it is a romantic comedy. Deadpool loves Wolverine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of those things. No, it's not gonna work. But speaking of romantic comedies, la mejor romántica del año. Acolyte. El Acolyte. Finalmente se acabó.
Oh my god.
Finalmente. Ah. Sí. Y si están viendo el Acolyte, por favor, con cuidado porque vamos a tener spoilers. Sí. ¿Te importa que tenemos spoilers? No. Porque no la estás viendo. Nadie está viendo esta película, solo nosotros. Pero esta es el final. Y si ven esta foto, pueden ver algo que sucedió, que es el cristal de la espada cambió con la fuerza de la piba. Isn't that right, Liv? She's able to change the colors of the lightsaber now.
I think the way that they did it isn't how you're supposed to do it. I believe Star Wars Theory put out a video about how the Jedi or how the Sith actually bleed their crystals, but I honestly thought that it was something that you don't do this quickly or in the lightsaber. I always kind of imagined it like you would have to, I don't know, I just didn't think it would be like this. But like I said, Star Wars Theory put out a video about this process because I believe it's canon and well, the book that I read about Vader says that it had taken him a while to actually bleed his crystal too. So for her to do this that quickly was a little weird, but I mean, they thought it looked cool, so they did it.
Yeah, according to Kino, it says that part is accurate. So I guess they bleed the crystal to make
bleeding,
it change.
Bleeding the crystal is, but I don't think the way she did it is the way that you do it.
Yeah, because almost says I thought you always craft your saber. You know, you'd like make it, and then once it's done, right? I
always thought that you took your crystal out to bleed it, and you did some kind of thing to it that you make it bleed, and that's why it turns the red color. Yeah, Monkey Dude says you for a crystal to make it bleed red, I guess. I think you just have to go to Disneyland, and then you just pay $300 extra to get it to change colors, right? Because the way that she did it just seems like it's a mood ring. Like, oh, okay, I'm happy today, so my blade's gonna be green. Yeah. But today I'm mad, so it's gonna be red. And tomorrow I might just be calm and serene, and it's gonna be blue. Like, that's not how. So it's a mood ring now. Lightsabers are mood rings now. Oh my gosh. Wikipedia is so ridiculous. I'm looking it up on Wikipedia, and guess who they have for their picture now? That exact same picture that you have up on the screen. Of course, yes, canon now. Yeah. Wikipedia is ridiculous. I'm sorry. Don't be a bigot, Lily. Oh my gosh, I've been called so many names the past couple of weeks. But it's over, Lily. It's over. I don't want it to be over. I hope they make like 20 seasons of this. But we'll talk about like the ending and stuff in a little bit. Because that was like, what? Oh yeah. Here you go. Here's a little thing I found about Vader bleeding his crystal. Okay. So apparently Vader traveled to Mustafar. Mm-hmm. Sidious wanted the Sith Lord to bleed Master Infila's crystal on the surface of the planet. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. So he dismantled the curved hilt lightsaber and placed the Jedi Master's Kyber crystal on a rock. You see, I was right. Using the Force, Vader began subjecting the crystal to the bleeding technique. However, the crystal resisted, subjecting Vader to Force visions. Vader, having been thrown against the wall of the cave by the living crystal, returned to his feet and refused to give in. Grasping the crystal with both hands, Vader unrelentingly subjected the crystal to his pain and regret. Eventually, the crystal's will was shattered by the Dark Lord, who subsequently returned to Coruscant and presented his efforts to his master, where he found a stash of Kyber crystals left behind by Urso and bled them. So you see, it's not just like, I'm going to hold it while it's in the lightsaber. Like, how are you putting, I don't know. It just sounds much cooler to actually go through the process of bleeding your crystal versus just holding your lightsaber and all of a sudden it's a mood ring.
What are you gonna do? But this one says, la serie del Acolyte ya llegó al final de su primera temporada con los sorprendentes cambios y mostrando el futuro de las dos hermanas. La Acolyte acaba de concluir su primera temporada, nueva serie de Star Wars, ambientada en la Alta República, entrenado su octavo episodio en Disney Plus. Con la historia de Osha y May llega a su fin, al menos por ahora. Las gemelas de Brendok, interpretadas por Amanda Steinberg, genialmente interpretada por Amanda Steinberg, con tantas emociones, ¿no, Lily?
Yeah.
Han sido definidos una vez por todas cuál es su camino de la turbulenta galaxia creada por George Lucas. Esta no es la galaxia de George Lucas, decimos nosotros, pero la serie regresa presente del flashback del episodio anterior, que revela, and that's the other thing, right, Lily? They had the flashback again, because we didn't spend enough money for this. We have to include more flashbacks. How many flashbacks at all throughout this whole series besides the show?
Well, they had 2 entire episodes of
That
8
were
episodes
flashbacks.
This flashback,
right? And then we start the episode with a flashback.
Oh my God.
So Sol and May orbitan el planeta, and we have this.
Look at how stupid that looks. I don't think they took into account her hair.
Right? So bad.
This looks really silly. I'm sorry. Or they could have, put her hair inside the helmet. I don't know.
We've gone really downhill when Daisy Ridley being in a helmet was cuter than this. Just saying.
This is crazy because it just.
I don't like Rey either, so.
No, but there was a certain amount of in that moment of endearment where she's just kind of like an orphan and she's doing eating Force. The at the beginning there, Force Awakens.
I don't know what movie you're talking about.
Force Awakens.
There's only 6 Star Wars movies.
Right, but we're talking about. Listen, you know what? You're reviewing week after week Disney Acolyte, so shut up. I'm just saying.
I'm reviewing a show.
I'm not even comparing it to OG Star Wars. I'm comparing this to Disney Star Wars. Okay, I'm out.
No, it's just bad. They just have to, it's like, oh, remember this? Remember these helmets?
Of course.
Entre tanto, Osha localiza a May gracias por el aumento de sensibilidad de la fuerza. So before this, the sensibility of the force, they couldn't sense nothing. Yoda can sense anything, but this two power twins, they're able to use the sensitivity of the Force to 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 uh, to to find each other.
I actually
This is-
called this entire ending before it happened, where
You
she
did?
said, where it says, asume que es el futuro y que su acolita ha aprendido a matar sin armas, blah, blah, blah. Where did it say it? No, not there. Oh, tenía la mano extendida, estaba matando a Sol. And then I was like, no, it's not. It's going to be Osha.
Yeah.
I said it in my little like mini thing on Twitter. I was like, let me guess. Her vision is actually going to be of her killing Sol. And I was right.
Oh yeah.
Like nothing in this show was a surprise. I don't know how they thought like, oh my gosh, they're never going to see this coming. And then we saw everything coming.
But look at the.
And then they dressed her all up in black, please.
Well, isn't it like midnight gray?
Can I just say that I stopped watching obviously after episode 3, but there's a whole real like pervy filter in this whole show, and that's me just even watching clips of and then hearing your reviews. I mean, there's just like this pervasive perviness, but there's no point to it. It's just, it's not like we're doing a dark tale here. Or maybe they are.
They are.
But it's Headland telling us who she is. Remember, Kathleen Kennedy said, don't tell us a Star Wars story. Tell us your story.
Yeah. She's writing what she knows. It's just so cringe. I'm not trying to get ahead of it. I'm trying to behave and go with what we're doing with Fletcher. But it's so cringe. It's so bad. Like I still don't understand how week after week there's still so many people on X saying this is the best thing they've ever seen. And it thoroughly convinces me that these people are not Star Wars fans. They just decided to watch this show because now they think they can be Star Wars fans and they have nothing else to compare it to, because I don't understand how you can watch the original trilogy and say this is better. There's no way.
How dare you? Yeah. Star Wars is for everybody.
No, it's not. Sorry, it's not. It's time that we start gatekeeping people out of these things. And yeah, no, it's not for everybody. It's not for Taylor Swift fans. I don't want to see Lizzo in The Mandalorian. I don't want to see Jack Black, especially now. It's not for everybody.
But Lily, he apologized.
I don't care.
We'll get to that. What a
Like, I don't
jumping
care.
thing.
I don't care anymore. I used to love him. It's a betrayal.
It's a betrayal.
Yeah, no, this isn't for everybody, and it's okay. It's okay. That's the thing that people don't understand. A lot of things are not for everybody, and that's okay. I, for some reason, have never been able to get into the James Bond movies. I know those are beloved by so many people. I just couldn't get into them, and you know what? They weren't necessarily directed towards me. And that's okay. I don't want them to be made specifically for me. They're fine the way that they are. And this is how they should treat everything else too, but they don't. And that sucks.
Yeah, so basically we're coming back. The May and Osha are reuniting, using the Force to find each other. uh, Squid Game master, poor actor. He goes and he goes to the planet. It chases them, and we have the most epic battle in all of. Don't laugh, Lily. You're giving it away. You're giving it away. See, people might not have watched it. Stop laughing. Then, are you like? Okay, that's funny. But yeah, it's supposed to be the most epic battle, and you talked about it in X, because you're doing play by plays every week,
Yeah.
and you had this like you said what in the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is going on here? This is cinema, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Oh, 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 I mean, look at the artistry. Look at that. Look at that, Lily. Are you not impressed? Look, it looks like it was shot in a junkyard over there in Mexicali. And,
No. I'm like, that looks like my backyard right now. Why are they doing this? Oh man. And see, this is the argument that I've been seeing from a lot of people. Star Wars has always been inspired by Japanese culture, and they've always done the samurai thing, and they've always.
Well, this is not samurai. You said Crouching Tiger. That's Chinese.
Yes,
they can't even keep their fandom straight.
No, they can't. But the point is, even if it was inspired by, not literally.
Because Tofu Tiger hidden vegan lightsaber fire.
Well, look, one of the guys that went after you this morning he's like a professional stuntman, martial artist, and I almost said something to him because he's a very young, opinionated stunt fighter in the biz. Whatever, he's not. The whole point is that this is not Star Wars.
No.
I saw this one little clip that you played on Twitter. I'm like, it's like wannabe Matrix is so lame, dude.
And I didn't even see that. My notifications are so I don't know who's replying to me or quote tweeting or whatever. So if I made a stuntman angry, good. Then the next time that you work on something, make it make sense.
Oh, I don't think he's in that level to where he's working on these films yet. But
well, hopefully he learns, because if he does get the opportunity, which hopefully he's a good stuntman and he gets to work in Hollywood, he knows better.
Yeah, he should know better that, look, whether you think it looks good or not, this is not Star Wars.
No, it's
Jedis, even if they do move like this, like a Yoda or, et cetera, I get it. You want to do something different, but you're just ripping off. It's like a bad Hollywood take of Chinese cinema, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's not very good.
No, yeah, this is literally Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, that's another issue too, is that it's driving me crazy that they're making them float everywhere. It's like, don't you think Anakin could have floated over the lava to get to Obi-Wan then?
No, that would be cool. You can't have cool.
Like, I don't understand. It's just so weird. Everything about this TV show is just And of course, all these weirdo people are saying it's the best ever.
It's best ever, Lily. You can't. I mean, look at this awesome fight. For one thing, it
In a
was 2 for
junkyard.
1 sale on the corrugated roof tiles that you can see here. You know, I love the temple design. You know, it's very.
And I still don't understand. 8 episodes later, where does he take the second lightsaber from?
But no, that's the lightsaber dagger. You didn't know? That's
What?
See how it's small? It's smaller. That's
So he
his
carries.
lightsaber dagger. Yes. Yeah. Oh, see? Lightsaber dagger, Lily.
Oh my god.
See? And that's he has to do. Boom. I give it to him. That was kind of cool when he throws the he does the Sith Naruto, you know? And he baits it with the lightsaber. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I was like, hey, that's kind of cool. And then he's like, okay, now I'm gonna boomerang the heck out of my lightsaber, right? And I'm still in it. I'm still in it. And I'm thinking, okay, all right, okay. But then why does he do that, Lily? Why does he put his lightsaber away?
Oh my god.
Because
I
now
don't know.
he's gonna use the Force hardcore. That's why, right? I mean, tell me, how does that make sense?
None of this makes sense.
Why is he putting his lightsaber away? Why do that? He's gonna kung fu the Force now. By the way, this is all kind of. This is the thing that also I don't understand. How come it's not like the whole cultural appropriating thing? Because he's Korean, using the kung fu Force, right? But with a, so we have Japanese, Chinese, Korean appropriation. How much appropriation are we?
Because Leslie Headland doesn't know the difference.
I just love the sets because it's funny because we saw the sets in House of the Dragons and now we're looking at the sets and it's like, oh look, wow, mi tío puede hacer un set mejor que esto. Mira esa cosa. But this is where they lost me. I don't know what happened. Why did he he's like, okay, I'm gonna return my lightsabers, but now I'm gonna punch you with the Force. And now he punches him with the Force. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. And I like the leaves blowing away. That was kind of cool too.
Yeah, but this makes no sense.
Yeah, to me it's like, why take off your,
Like, you guys were having a lightsaber fight just fine. What happened?
right? That's what I was like. What?
Force punches?
Now we're forcing the punches. But yeah, one of these deep, how do we put it? Deep conversations and deep things that the people who write the show are thinking, this is going to be so deep, and it's, yeah. So much for representation. Where's the tables? Those, I bet you they were there. I bet you they have some. Sweetie, so Lily, are you waiting for the handicap wheelchair Jedis that just throw the lightsabers?
That just force punch everything.
Force punch everything. It's like, have you force punch anything yet? No. See, I'm gonna take my wheelchair and the wheels kind of go extra on the side. But I still don't know why we're cheering for villains in the show. Because that's the villains are the ones who basically were taught to cheer for, right?
Yeah.
I found this very disturbing. So if you guys don't know, this is the part where OSHA, who I guess supposed to be May or OSHA, that's the other thing. It's they switch over, but you can't really tell because they have no different emotions. But then she's the hero of the tale. Is it? Because I was thinking about this. Hear me out. Do you think she's trying to do like Empire Strikes Back with this show? Like saying, "Oh, we're just going to show the villains win because next one is going to show the heroes." But who's going to be the
Well,
hero?
to be fair, it is called the Acolyte. Only Sith have acolytes. So this is about the villains. It's just that it's weird to cheer for them, I guess, and the way that things happened, because I thought that May was going to see what was going on and be the one that kind of turned to the back to the light and kind of fought against her sister and was like, "Oh my gosh, no, like they didn't mean to do all of these things." And kind of fight each other over it, you know? But then May sees OSHA killing Soul and has absolutely no reaction. She's just like, "Oh, okay." And then they go off after this and hug and cry about how they're sisters and stuff. I'm sorry. If I saw my sister murdering someone, I wouldn't be okay with that. But like, this was the whole beginning of the show. OSHA didn't care that her sister literally murdered 3 Jedi, or 2, because what's his face took out the Wookiee. Like, how are they just okay with that? Like, they're just making this so weird. That's
Yeah.
the thing. That's the thing that kind of throws me out of it, because yeah, like, how could I watch my sister murder someone or know that she murdered someone and just be like, cool, that's cool, they
Cool.
deserved it. Like, what?
I mean,
I don't understand. Like, Soul didn't mean to kill their mom. She was the one that turned into this weird smoke demon. He didn't know what was going on. That was a mistake. So I don't understand what all of this makes no sense why OSHA should be this angry. And it was just stupid how she's like, "Oh, I've been holding all this anger in for the past 16 years." And it's like, well, damn, dude, don't they have like therapists in
Yeah.
Star Wars?
Well,
Like, that's just so odd. Like, I don't understand if they're trying to make her the new Anakin Skywalker, that she's so angry all the time and look at how cool she is, that she bled her lightsaber, her kyber crystal, faster than Anakin, and she was the first chosen one, and she went to the, like, it's just so stupid. It's just so dumb. There's no, I can't justify anything in this show. They just messed everything up. They keep messing everything up. And to me, from how I saw it, they're implying that she's the very first one that ever force choked someone. Because that's how I saw it. That's how I watched it. That's why
they're trying to recreate the iconic Vader scene.
That's why I put up my tweet saying, "Oh, so now they're like trying to convince us that she was the first ever to use a force choke. That's how they figured out how to kill a Jedi without a weapon. So she's the first one to do it, not any other man in the universe. It was a woman that did it. It was the first one that was created out of the Force was a woman. She was the first one to use a force choke. So it's all women now that did everything first."
And I guess, we're not dumping on them, guys. So I think we're just saying it's so unoriginal and it's so It's so poorly done.
Fletcher? No, I am dunking on them. This is stupid.
Oh, no. What I'm saying is that we're looking at it through, like, we know what they're trying to do. We can see you guys coming a mile away. And if it was done well, it would be one thing.
I still wouldn't like it.
Right, but at least it would be done well. This is actually done bad too, and done bad. You know, it's like scripted bad, written bad, and I'm sorry, the emotions that she gives when she's doing this, and you know, both the emotions, they weren't any emotions. I was watching it. I was watching also Gary watch it, and then I also had Star Wars Theory like on, and it was funny because just both of them, when this came on, they were like, you know, the look on it's because it's funny watching with other people and you kind of see their expressions because you're feeling the same thing too, like, you know what they're trying to do. You're doing the force choke. You're saying she's the first one to force choking, huh? And it was so bad. It was actually painful to watch.
You know what's really funny though is, you know how I think we showed the clip on the show where Daphne Keane was talking about how they actually spent money to get a force coordinator or whatever, the person that was showing them how to like do their little Jedi things.
Mm-hmm.
Did they not show Amandla how you would choke someone? What is this? What is this? She just did this. What is that?
That's swiping. That's Tinder force swiping.
That was weird. I'm like, girl, have you never seen?
Swipe left to erase.
Supposedly, she's a Star Wars fan. Didn't she see Hayden Christensen do it? Because that's a choke. Because technically, what you're trying to do is you're trying to close the airway, the trachea. You can't do that with 2 fingers.
Well, she's powerful. That's what you don't get, Lily.
You gotta.
Super powerful. But this, I found this very disturbing, even to watch. So of course, you guys gotta watch it. Yeah, look at that. Look at the hatred in her eyes. And when I say that, I'm facetious. Because it looks like she's mad that a straw didn't come with her Starbucks order. And that's acting.
Like, no emotion on anybody. Yeah. Like, even the guy in the background's just standing there like, whatever.
He's getting, no, Lily.
What kind of force choke is that?
Lily, what you don't understand, he's in the back. He took out his helmet so he can get his allowed, what is it? Is 30 minutes of vitamin D. You have to kind of look at the outside and get your vitamin D for the day.
I can't stop concentrating on her hand.
Well, now, see, she's using one finger now. You know? Is it 1, 2 fingers? What the heck is that? Oh, look at the hatred in her eyes. Not. So it's 2.5 fingers, Lily.
And then, like, you know what's even sillier about it is that she can literally do it standing there because she's not far away from him. She could just extend her hand out and she's right there. Like, that's really dumb.
Yeah, but doesn't he have powers too? Where did his powers go? Did they drain them?
I don't know.
Because he just force pushed, you know, the most powerful Sith, you know, the Stranger, or what? He has no powers now. He can't do anything. If he can't talk, he can't use the Force. Is that it? It's like, is the guy, you know? Somehow it's magic. If he can't use magic, then it's not the Force.
I have no idea. This is weird.
And she's like, what are you doing? When she was trying to kill everybody, you know, just recently.
I have no idea. He forgot he can use the Force. I don't know if this is them implying that he just felt so guilty that he let her kill him, but that's
Oh, so this is another, what is it, Master Corbin or whatever, that did nothing wrong. All he
I
wanted to do was go home.
I honestly, Fletcher, I have no idea. Like, it just, nothing makes sense. It's giving me a headache to even try to figure out what they were thinking.
And that's where we get the.
Like, her expression literally doesn't change. Oh my god, this is so bad.
Oh yeah, I don't know how the audio description replies, because I know that everybody's doing the audio descriptions because those are hilarious. I should do the audio descriptions and see what they say. And this, folks, is the most talented actor in the actual, in the actual show. And most likable, but I guess now she's really evil, Lily. She's really evil. Wasn't really evil before, but now she's super evil.
Well, she wasn't evil to begin with. Now she's evil, I guess. Her sister's the one that kept flip-flopping every episode if she was good or bad or good or bad.
Yeah.
But no, she found a boyfriend, so now her entire identity is her boyfriend. Now she has to be evil.
Yeah, because now, but is it a boyfriend or she's just using him for it? Because now, did you see? It kind of looks like she's leading him. She's leading him on, like, she's the one. She's the one basically leading the relationship. She's the alpha now. But this scene is the one that kind of broke everybody's heart. I mean, I saw Star Wars Theory looking at this, and it's like, oh my gosh, his face was priceless. So this is towards the end, guys. So that's Osha and evil Osha, I guess now. Is it Darth Osha now? Or what is she? So they're leaving the island, and we have a surprise guest. Spoiler. Dun, dun, dun. Who's that, Lily?
It's Darth Plagueis.
Don't sound so happy.
Who, by the way, should not be an adult.
He's just creepy. It's E.T. Yeah, why isn't his finger glowing? So basically, this was the main reveal. What was the first main reveal? Because there was two big reveals. And I would say this is the one that, because the second reveal everybody was expecting, and we'll show you that one. But this one was the one that people were saying, is it gonna happen? Is it not gonna happen? And then it happened, and everybody's like, no.
Yeah, because we were all wondering if it was going to be Darth Tenebris or Darth Plagueis, and they went with Darth Plagueis.
And out of the most beloved of the two, which one would you see causes more damage?
This one, because he actually has a book in canon.
And you think that's why he was picked?
I mean, I'm convinced that they're picking things on purpose to ruin everything. I really am. Like, not to sound like a I don't know, crazy person or whatever, but I am thoroughly convinced that they're picking things that people like
Darth
and
Vader.
messing them all up.
So you're going
Like-
for the evil theory. Like, they're just doing this for evil.
I honestly think they do. They are. Yeah, they are. Because this is why. There's an article that came out where Leslie Headland was talking about the backlash that she received for creating these two Force twins and taking that away from Anakin. And she said she didn't care. She knew that she was going to get a lot of backlash, but that she herself did not see it as taking anything away from Anakin. And this is what she wanted to do for her story. She doesn't care. These people don't care. They're doing it on purpose.
And what do you think his role's going to be?
I know I'm joking and I say that I want 20 seasons. I hope we don't get a season 2. I don't want to see any more. Like, I hope this is where it ends. We never get to see Darth Plagueis again, and this is just like a little glimpse that we see, and then he's gone. Like, I don't want to see what they do anymore, because I know that if we get a season 2, they're going to bring Yoda into it, and they're going to ruin Yoda.
See, now you spoil the second one. See?
So, like, I don't understand why they can't just make their really stupid shows and just leave characters out that people know. I
Because they
think
know they're not going to watch the show.
everyone would be less angry if you left Yoda out, if you left Darth Plagueis out, if you left Master Ki-Adi-Mundi out. If, like, people wouldn't be as upset. Just make your crappy shows and leave the rest of us out of this.
Yeah, so Neurotic posted, I did mention the coven of communist lesbian space witches conceived twins without a father. No. How about a dozen Jedi done? No. The Sith? No. Yep, still around. How about the double cover-up of the Jedi murdering lesbian space witches? Must have slipped my mind. And what they're saying is reaction to Versa meeting.
Sorry to disturb you, Master. We need to talk.
And boom. We see that, folks. That's how you destroy more things. And this is where finally Monkey Jeeves says Yoda should have more hair.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, this is younger Yoda, so that's, I mean.
No, and then I
saw
saw a bunch of brain dead idiots online going, "Oh my god, guys, it's Grogu." No joke. They think this
I
is
agree. Jesus is right. This is like Robot Chicken stuff. So we got the main man that he can't detect that homegirl's line. And I'm sorry, when I watched this, I can't remember that meme. Why you always lying? Remember that? And I was like, I just kept thinking about that meme because you're like, huh? What's going on here? I mean, not only did they mess up Ki-Adi-Mundi, but they now mess up Yoda because now he's an idiot too, right?
Yeah.
So basically, guys, Yoda now can see that obviously he's being lied to. He can't see that all these things happen. He did not sense any disturbance in the Force when the power tread twins were invented. He never saw a disturbance in the Force with Jedi dying. He never sensed a disturbance in the Force when, I don't know, anything in the show happened. And now he can sense that somebody is lying to him right in front of him. Yeah, that's where we're at. And I do think they used the OG puppet for that because it doesn't look CGI, which hurts, I guess, more if you look at Lily's face right now. It's
No.
yes, disappointment. That's where we're at. This is OG Star Wars and new Star Wars colliding, and yeah, this is where the show ends. 10 out of 10, Lily.
You forgot to show the picture of Kabir and Osha holding hands.
Oh yeah. Where's that at? Because that's is that the money shot? Was that what the kids call it? The one where you're like, oh, this is special.
That was for the Raylos.
It's Raylos. Let's see. 100% here. And boom. Where is it? And let's check it out. Can I find it? Will I be able to find it? No, of course not.
Can I just say something about before you bring that up about Fletcher's producing troubles, Lily?
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel bad at all. Thank you.
What?
Such empathy, like OSHA. Hey, don't worry, guys. I literally have my new computer ordered. It's already put together.
What?
Hey, I've been in literally.
Why did you tell me?
I have like literally. Well, yeah, because between you and Mike always getting at me because my crappy computer.
Well,
I literally
because you're
ordered
actually
a new
like
one,
producing
and
the
it's still
slant.
waiting.
You're producing Midnight Edge Espanol. We kind of want, we're on this radio for Lily. We get Acolyte.
It's
And then
like,
literally last night, I'm like asking him to help me out, like 15 seconds late. You guys were great.
I don't know where it is. I literally paid for it like a week ago.
I'm gonna drop the link, but we did our favorite movies of the year so far. It was a fantastic stream. Thanks again, Lily.
You're welcome. Thank you for inviting me. Even though I started a bunch of discourse over Godzilla.
Yeah,
I gotta clip that. Thanks for reminding me. I'm writing that down now because that's the. It's like I want to put Godzilla versus Kong, the image, but then I want Lily's face on. Is it King Kong
Godzilla.
and then Robert Meyer Burnett's on Godzilla?
No, because then you're gonna spread fake news. I don't like Kong like that. He's not my favorite.
Fake news, Paulie. Fake news.
It was fun. I don't even know why I said. I'm not asking you. I'm doing this. I'm not asking you.
Just so you guys know, it was the stream that we had on Latinos Land last night.
I'm getting it right now.
Funnier if you just get his face and put it
on Godzilla or something.
All right, you okay? How would you design the thumbnail for this clip that we're about to unleash?
I would design it with what did Fletcher call him last night?
All right, guys, it's almost like midnight my time, and I was doing a no carb day. No carb day.
Fletcher kept saying last night.
Day and see what happens.
Fletcher kept saying, I didn't have carbs today. And he's like snapping at everyone on the panel.
You know what's really funny though is now we have Frank Gore and RBD.
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 Exactly. Americans are racist. Like, what's up, Terry?
Yeah. Suspicious.
Yeah, I would design the thumbnail like that.
Okay, wait. Say it again.
His face all scandalized, and then like find a picture of Kong looking offended.
Okay, so you just want yourself out of it. So,
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you know that Lily should be in Kong's hand. You know.
Was that? Yeah. Out of all the discourse we had last night,
that was the deepest conversation. Yeah.
We were like talking about we're getting all
existential films
deep.
that truly bring like your deep spiritual nature into effect and connect with cultures you don't understand. Here comes Lily and RBD coming like, no, see, like Godzilla, yo, and the glove, nah, man, that's just doing wrong.
Well, and what was funny is that so he's not a fan of Godzilla X Kong, and you are, and so am I. And he's like, "No, man, it's all about -1." I'm like, "Come on, you can't compare. We can love them both.
You can't compare. You can. There's room in our hearts for all Godzilla."
Well, and then Homeboy's like one of the best films of the year is Furiosa. I'm like. The Mad Max saga
without Mad Max. Without Mad Max.
I let him off the hook last night too. It's like, dude, you know what? You're in Variety today. I'm gonna give you a day.
No, that was really hilarious, and we started fighting about that. And then he's like, "And my next pick is Furiosa," and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. What?
Or a boxing fight poster.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'll be funny.
Clash of Titans, Lily versus RBD.
I'm just gonna call him RBD forever now.
That's it. We gotta get the music. RBD.
No, and then the chat making it even funnier because somebody heard it wrong and they were like, "R&B is RDJ confirmed."
They're like. Robert Biber. Yeah, I was like,
that should teach you, gang. Don't use initials in the interflex. That's what happens.
Fletcher, you said it so confidently, which I think is even funnier. You were gonna ask like a legit question. You were like,
"Yeah, I'm asking like a legit question here." Like,
so
over a prosthetic nose. That also
right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm ready to go on to the next film. Yeah. And like Fletcher comes in with a serious question. So do you think Robert Bieber Burnett, do you think Chris Hemsworth knows is
Bieber
like, oh my god.
Paulie, did you just make it worse? Robert Bieber Burnett.
Rubber baby bumpy bumper.
That's the new one.
I'm like, dude, this first of all, the stream was like almost 3 hours. I'm like,
almost. It was 3 hours.
Well, no thanks to you, dude.
No.
What are you talking about? I was just asking you to ask questions. Forget it.
And then I love D Movie Man, but he's giving us a list. I'm like, dude, no one's seen these films yet.
Well, you didn't give us any parameters.
I should have said.
No, Lily can't talk. Lily can't talk. She gave you what she get, like top 10. No. All right. Hold on.
Okay, all right. Here was the assignment, guys. Here was the assignment.
Right.
It was your top 10 movies of 2024 so far. Right. And what I should have said is, they could be from anywhere. They just have to be in a theater or streaming right now. That's it. So we had 3 people that had 3 different assignments. Piche Robert Meyer Burnett gave me 5, and he didn't.
Without order.
Oh.
By the way, they
No,
weren't
there's
in
no
order.
order here. There's no order.
There's no order.
He
This is how,
didn't put
Had
them
I
in
known,
order.
how the
Had I
universe now
known-
treats me.
I'm like, Robert, you've been doing this with me for 2 years now. It's like this is like the 4th time you've done this to me.
Oh my gosh! So they weren't even in order.
No, I
No.
made up the order for him. You at least Fletcher. She gave me an order. However, Lily gave me 8.
Yeah, how does that? Because and then she comes up all cop out like, oh, this is the ones that I kind of saw and I could recommend, and it's like, okay, all right.
Well, yeah, it's because there's other movies I've seen that I can't tell people to actually watch. Like I saw Violent Nature, and while it's cool that you're following the killer in this one, it's from the point of view of the killer, which is something that they haven't really done before. I can't really tell people to watch it because it's not really good. It's not, the acting is terrible. If you're just gonna watch it for like the gory scenes, because there is one scene that is like, whoa. I'm pretty sure you can find it online. You don't have to watch the
You know, it's not even Latinas, and yes, they usually do, but then D Movie Man comes in. He's like, well, this is my list, but you would have to have gone to Sundance Film Festival to see these fucking movies. I'm like, oh my god, I'm sure they're amazing, but no one...
only Rosa knew what those movies were.
Right. And Rosa sends me a note, and she's very sweet. She's like a mom. Oh, she is a mom, right?
She is a mom.
She's like, I'm watching the stream right now, and perhaps we should do this and do that. And basically saying like they have to be accessible to the audience. Listen, he was a last minute thing. He's actually really cool. I love having
he's
him
awesome,
on.
yeah.
It's just I should have said, hey, get me a list, but here's the requirement.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, you didn't specify. I mean, those are movies he has seen that he has enjoyed.
Yeah.
Right. But here I am. So here I am, guys. I have our film critics who did the homework. We have the article up 10-1. And I'm counting them down. I'm like, well, I can't add Lily yet because she doesn't have no 10 or 9. I can't add Robert Meyer Burnett because he only has 5. So I'm doing this half-ass countdown. Then I got Fletcher asking about noses. I got D-Man in Sundance. And then I got this one over here starting fights with Robert Meyer Burnett. I mean,
The first time I ever meet him.
the first time you met him. It's your first stream with Robert Meyer Burnett.
It's not starting a fight with Robert Meyer Burnett. It's starting a fight with Roberto Meyer Burnett.
With RPD.
Chat, you got to understand, man. Like these are these are coveted channels, and I think the world of Lily. Yeah. I guess you're right. Kino. I think the world of Lily. I think honestly, if Lily was full time, you would probably be skyrocketing up there with it. But you are, and you're very prolific and honest with your, on Twitter. But yeah, it was funny, man. No, it was a great clip. That was a great moment.
It's funny.
I am genuinely excited that Fletcher is getting a new computer. That's pretty historic.
Me too.
Well, I'm still waiting.
Fletcher,
It's like literally you pay the money like stuff. I'm still waiting for it to be shipped over and stuff. I can with this. Stuck in the middle of nowhere.
Does this mean are you going to do a face reveal in the future or no?
Oh, heck no. Nobody wants to see my face. It's funny because today Devo Martin was all like, don't tell Pablo, but Lily is cuter than him. And I'm like, Lily's cuter than everybody. Nobody wants to see my mug.
Pablo? Oh, because he has long hair too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to circle back. Pablo and Diego are going to do a nighttime Espanol kind of after dark.
Why not live doing that? That was supposed to be a while ago.
Diego's apparently
He's getting
finally
married,
free.
right?
It's mid-July. He's finally free.
Oh,
So
okay.
we'll get you guys that. Also to a you guys gotta pick a date. Maybe if you want to have members on next Wednesday show,
Oh, okay.
but
Like do
we
like
need to do
after or
something with the members. All right, I'm out of here.
Yeah, come cause a ruckus.
You see, it's not just the Latinas, it's Latinos too, because Paulie just came in and
Yeah, that's right. It's all of us.
started all the. You're muted, Paulie.
Godzilla -1. I should have another one.
You
Yeah,
should
you-
have now. You should have both posters dueling now.
No, I have my story, and then I have Godzilla. All right, I'm out of here.
Oh my god. That was funny.
So back to the thrill of it. Finally, we get
Listen,
the most
this
beautiful
is
shot
actually.
ever.
I'm not even gonna knock this shot because this actually looks really pretty. But the fact that it's Star Wars and they're holding hands with a lightsaber and it's super cringe and they're both murderers is a little weird.
Come on, Lily, don't you feel seen now?
No.
You got two murderers holding hands. Well, holding a lightsaber, holding hands. I mean, how does that work? So they're both, because he like gave her the que la joda. I swear I'm gonna call these people because I ordered this thing like so long ago and it's so expensive, and the stupid thing is now doesn't work. Because he gave her the lightsaber, if I remember. It's a long night. All right, no carbs, by the way. So he gives her the lightsaber, and she kind of holds his hand as he's reaching for the lightsaber, and then they do this intertwine thing, right?
Yeah.
And this is another thing. Go ahead.
The reason I say that I'm not gonna knock it is that when I get married, I want this exact same cringy picture for my wedding.
Wait a minute.
Are you gonna
Osha?
dress up like Princess Leia or something?
No, it's just cute. I've been seeing a lot of people having like Star Wars, not really themed weddings, but I think I saw like a picture or a video on Instagram where instead of having like a dance where everybody usually has like a dance with the groom and the bride or whatever, like all of a sudden the groom comes out with a lightsaber and then the bride comes out with a lightsaber and hers is red. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to do something like that. That would be so cool. And it's not like Star Wars themed, so they don't have like all this, but they're Star Wars fans. So instead of having that, they had like a little duel, and that was cool. That's why I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna knock this picture because I'm probably gonna recreate it one day.
See? One thing that Lily likes about the Acolyte, finally discovered. Cringe photo.
Yeah, the super cringe photo. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I thought this was funny.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You guys, listen. I know it is funny, but he learned English for this TV show. I don't know about you guys, but I speak 2 languages probably very poorly. And learning a third one is not easy. I tried because I really wanted to learn how to speak French, but it's not happening. So, I mean, you try learning a whole other language and see how you sound. Yeah. And I say that because the time that I was trying to use my French on an actual French person, they didn't understand what I was saying. So
Well, actually, the French are really mean like that. It's like the French and the German and the Japanese. If you're trying to speak their language, they pretend like they don't understand you.
I'm pretty sure I was saying it bad though. I was trying to order food and the guy was like, "It's okay, you can say it in English." I was
That's
like,
messed
"Okay."
up. So what'd you go? Thank you, me Osha. I love you.
Oh man, poor Master Soul.
Poor-
He didn't deserve to go out like
See?
that.
Cue romantic music, Lily. Do 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 do. Do do do. See, he looks all lovey-dovey with the, caterpillar mustache.
So like, is Darth Plagueis still in the cave? Like, just
Yeah,
lurking
he's still in
on
the
them,
cave
or-
lurking. Yeah.
How long has he been there? I don't understand what that meant.
Well, just, they see me lurking. They're hating, trying to get my lightsaber working. Gonna get my lightsaber working. Yeah. Boom, the Acolyte and scene. Don't you feel connected? And that's the other thing that's been happening in Marvel, Disney, and Disney Star Wars, which is the guys wearing very revealing clothes and have a mandatory shirt off scene, but the girls being fully clothed. Right? We can't have no sexy lightsaber fights now, right? Have you seen that, Lily?
Which is weird because like Padme had her little outfit and
Right, the crock pot.
yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. And the girls also got Hayden shirtless too. The guys got to see Padme.
So, yeah. But now we can't do that. She's got to have a hoodie in,
Like
sleigh
20
design.
piles of clothes.
Yeah,
I don't know, it was bad.
with the shoulder pads. Don't forget the shoulder pads. But such an emotional ride. It's over, guys. We finally get the end, but it might not be the end.
It's just amazing how you're flipping through all of these pictures and she has the same expression in every single one.
Of course, because she's pensive. Really. Pensiveness. She's interested in. That killed a lot of people. I think more than Plagueis. I think this one did it. What would you say? You say Plagueis was more than Yoda?
Yeah. Oh, Yoda is so adorable though.
Yeah, the big funky ears.
Yes, the big ears.
This one I was trying to find this one. Going to the House of the Dragon, knowing that the whole point of the series is to show how all the dragons died and the downfall of House Targaryen. But now the dragons and the Targaryens are actually starting to die.
Yeah, that's me. I was like, wait a second.
Wait a second.
I asked for this, but now I don't want it.
I don't want it. No.
Now I'm like Jon Snow. I don't want it.
I saw this one, and so I know that a lot of people saying that Andor, I guess, was worse than the Acolyte, but it looks like Andor had. This is the compared minutes, right?
Yeah.
So total compared minutes watched the first 12 weeks of recent Star Wars show. All right. So the highest one was The Mandalorian season 3. Then we have Book of Boba Fett. I like how they say season 1 like it's going to be a second season. Then Obi-Wan Kenobi season 1 like there's going to be a second season. Andor season 1, well, they say that that's going to have a second season. Do you know do we know when that second season is going to be, Willie, or we don't know yet? We don't have a date, right?
I haven't looked into it. Now that we've gotten the Acolyte and it's terrible, And a lot of people that say Andor is actually really good. I think I'm gonna go back and watch Andor. I only got to like episode 2 and I was like, oh, this is boring. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a chance. It can't be more terrible than the Acolyte.
Right. The only people that I know that watch Andor is Paulie. So
Yeah.
maybe I'll watch Andor season 1. So Ahsoka season 1, which we know I guess is going to get a second season supposedly, and then you see the little one there. That's the Acolyte season 1. I mean,
Oh my god.
how is this a triumphant thing?
I have no idea.
I mean, it's basically 1 billion, 1 million, 500 million, 1 billion minutes watched or something. That's not even. I think Critical Drinker probably gets more views than this, or Star Wars Theory. Probably, I think Star Wars Theory had more views on his live stream last night, just looking at the screen, for the majority, and doing like looks of vomiting, and then we had in the Acolyte.
And this is the Mandalorian season 3. This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
after
yeah.
everyone was like not having it.
Right. Yeah.
If they were to put it next to Mando season 2 and 1, like there wouldn't be room on this chart.
Yeah.
The Acolyte, that's so embarrassing.
It is. I mean, these are the numbers. They're not. I don't see how. I don't see how they're saying that it's the best, whatever season of it, But yeah, so Cosmic Vader, ¿viste Andor? Porque yo no lo vi. Y él dice, Disney Star Wars no merece Andor, so Disney Star Wars doesn't deserve Andor. A lot of people say they liked it, and yeah, it doesn't seem to fit. Definitely doesn't fit into the Acolyte universe, because it's supposed to have good acting. So yeah, those are the numbers. I mean, you're not surprised at this at all, Lily, right?
No. No, I think they had come out last week that I think they had like a 75% viewer drop off. So if people were watching it just to, I guess, hate watch it or whatever, they even stopped doing that because it's so boring. Like if if we weren't talking about it, I wouldn't be watching it either. It's just not something I'm interested in.
Yeah, it's one of those shows that is not really capturing, I think, everybody's attention. It's not. It's just memeable right now. I think a lot of the stuff that's happening on it's just memeable about it, and that's what everybody's talking about it. They're talking because they're making fun of it. So, el acolitis. That's funny. But supposedly Captain America. Did you watch the new Brave New World trailer?
Yeah.
What'd you think of it? Go away.
I mean, the trailer didn't look terrible, but again, it's not something I am interested in watching. So I'm gonna skip it. Like, I think the last MCU movie I saw was Guardians of the Galaxy 3, but the only reason why I actually watched it is to close off their trilogy, not necessarily because it was an MCU movie. But I haven't seen anything else. I don't plan on seeing anything else. Maybe the Agatha show. But as far as the movies, I'm not gonna waste money to go watch this.
Yeah, it's something that people kind of memed already. They're kind of seeing that it's not really the best use of the character. They should have basically kept it Falcon and had his redemption story. Uh, but yeah, go away. Man, it's extra annoying today.
Thanks for coming in.
Well, thank you for the invite, sir. I have to admit, I'm still getting used to the new look.
They said lose the mustache or lose the election. You and I haven't always agreed in the past, but I want to make another run at making Captain America an official military position.
Did you see Captain the as people call Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
I dipped out after episode 4.
Oh, you didn't tug at your heartstrings that he can't even take out a loan?
No, I think I dipped out after the episode where, remember how I guess they were stopped in the middle of the street or something?
Yeah.
For looking suspicious, and then how, I don't know, I think it was Falcon or somebody said that he was stopped just because he's black or something. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh Lord. So I dipped out. I didn't finish watching it.
If we disagree on how to manage this situation.
Also, that's funny because this one, I don't know if you know about this. There's another controversy because she is an Israeli superhero in the comic books.
And now she's not.
Huh?
No, she's not. Yeah.
Well, she supposedly is, but she doesn't have the costume, and they're not gonna mention, I guess, maybe who she is. I don't know. This is supposedly speculation, but in the comic books, her costume is actually just the flag of Israel.
So then why have this character and then strip her of her identity?
Well,
why not use someone else?
It's Marvel. That's exactly why.
I mean, I know the answer. I'm just asking what everyone is saying.
Yeah, it's weird. It's just one of those things. But just wanted to let you know, guys, this is the one character that was deemed now problematic after all the reshoots.
And it's just situation.
So we got Giancarlo Esposito.
So she's the reason why they did a lot of the reshoots?
No, I think a lot of the reshoots was because they were adding Giancarlo Esposito in a whole totally different story, supposedly.
Oh, okay.
Because he just came on not too long ago into the shoot. I guess my understanding is that there's a character called the I forgot. I think it's the master or whatever. He's like a gamma radiated villain in the comic books.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if Giancarlo Esposito character is working with him or not. It's one of those things where they just wanted to have somebody that probably could act really well in emotions, so they don't have to give him a backstory, and he can play it off,
And what happened?
He's an amazing actor.
Work with me, Sam. We'll show the world a better way forward.
So this character right here, he's the one that was in the show. He's the old Captain America. The first Captain America, supposedly, right here.
Mm-hmm.
He's the Captain America of that they tested the super soldier serum before Steve Rogers or something, or after that they were trying to recreate the the super soldier program, and he was done wrong. And sitting next to the new Captain America is the new Falcon, we have a Latino Falcon. Lily, aren't you excited? Don't you feel represented?
So now everyone's just getting hand-me-down characters.
Yeah, it's just like cuando estuviste en tu casa y tus primos son más grandes que tú y tú recibes la ropa de tus primos. So when you're at home and you get your cousins hand-me-down because they're bigger than you, that's Marvel now. So I guess he's brainwashed or turned back because he's got the serum. Steve Wilson doesn't have the serums, but he's, as you can see, he's able to throw people around. Yeah. And I'm shocked they kept that assassination attempt after a certain thing happened.
Well, this happened both. They released this trailer before that happened, right?
Yeah. So but it's not. They haven't clipped it.
Sir, your inner circle is big.
So now he's an investigated
Compromise.
detective.
Either you
and,
can't see that, or you don't want to. What if it's a trap?
Boom, action. So I guess that's the main villain. This guy, the one who's on the phone. Yeah, this one. So you can't really see it here, but his head is green, I believe. In the comic, he has like a big brain.
Power is shifting. You're just a pawn.
Shouldn't the president be in the
Hmm?
middle? No, I was just saying, shouldn't the president be in the middle? I don't know. I don't know what that picture is.
Got fighting. There she's again, Sabra.
You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers.
Maybe Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers.
I will give it that. At least their music matches the trailer.
What? Oh no, we're gonna do Gladiator.
Because, like I just said, I'm not really interested in watching this, right? But, like, I get the vibe that they're going for.
Right.
And it gets you in that mood. You're like, yeah, I know what this is all about. Like, it's going to be all, like, action. And it puts you in that mood. That's exactly what it should be doing.
Yeah, like chaka chaka chin, chaka chaka chin. Explosions. Boom. Bullets coming out of guns slowly. Shields destroying the White House.
You're right. I'm not.
Boom. That's right, son. And you don't really see it, but that's the new Falcon on it. Did you catch it? Yeah. So I think. And my understanding, supposedly, what's behind them, Lily, is supposed to be the head from the Eternals, I guess. Somebody was saying.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so everything's connected. Yeah.
Like another movie I never watched.
Yeah, so this is supposed to be the new Falcon. His suit's a little green. I think it's another Jaime or something. Oh, I can't remember his last name. So the two Falcons together going up against fighter jets. Yep. There you go. Boom! Captain America, Brave New World, snitches. What do y'all think? Am I muted?
No.
Okay. What do you think?
Me. I thought you said,
Yes.
like, you were gonna read off of the the chat. Yeah, no, like I said, I'm not interested. The trailer actually doesn't look terrible. At least they got the music right. But yeah, I'm just not interested. Like, this is so bad. It's like the same level of Deadpool. Like, I'm just not looking forward to it. I know a lot of people say that they don't have superhero fatigue. I think I do. Personally, I think I do. I'm
Yeah.
over it. I want to see new things.
Yeah, so I guess Monkey Max is gonna give it a chance. Jesus Davila is in the hold up. Maybe not. Vicky is saying, yeah. And yeah, I think it's connect to stuff. So I don't know. It's not gonna be probably the biggest hit, but I know they're trying to. Terry says I saw nothing in that trailer that made me want to see it. Generic as heck, and even with the Red Hulk, yeah, I didn't go all the way to the end, but
I
the Red
think
Hulk shows up.
I don't know. I know it really. No, yeah, it does look pretty generic.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna do pretty bad because doesn't this end up costing a lot of money for them, like their initial budget and then all the reshoots too?
yeah, I don't think they even care about that anymore.
Didn't they have like a
But,
ridiculous budget?
Yeah, now I think it's like it has to be like 400 million, about 3 something, and there's no way it would have to make $1 billion to make money, and it's coming out in February, I think, and I think they're trying to replicate Black Panther because they're doing a whole February launch, and that's so who knows, but I know you got to go, and so let everybody know where they can find you.
So of course we are here on Wednesdays. Sadly, we're not going to be talking about the Acolyte next week. I know everyone's upset.
So sad.
Who knows? Maybe from now till then they'll put out some really cringy articles and we'll still be talking about it. But
Right.
yeah, we're here every Wednesday talking about all of the stuff that's going on, and every Thursday 8 Eastern time we're doing Dames and Dorks. So just follow me on X and just be on the lookout for whatever I'm doing.
Yeah, and she's very prolific on X, guys, so just follow her on X and she'll be connected to everything that she's doing. Right?
On me starting fires all over X.
Oh yeah. So sadly we didn't get any super chats today, but I did have a new super chat. So when you guys do give super chats, this is the new one, Lily, that we're gonna play. All right, guys. So we have a new outro. So thank you, guys, and we'll see you next week. Ciao.
Chihuahuas in Spain. Chihuahua in Spain. No fluff given. Chihuahua.